Hey y'all, so it's been a minute since I've done an update. I'm sorry about that. I just keep thinking that I'm gonna do these certain kinds of videos and then I just forget to just come out here and do these little quick update videos. But have you ever seen a rabbit that climbs? She is in here again with the little boy. She climbed over. I'm gonna have to separate her again. Now she was in this one, so we gotta, she's the only one that escapes, so I'm gonna have to come back and move her. She just doesn't like to be alone. They don't like to be alone at all. I'm trying to separate them because they're starting to get old enough to breed, and I don't want to breed them till I'm ready, so I'll take care of that here in a minute. We're still working on this area over here, but I want to show you what we've done. I say we. It's Steve. He did it. Him and Jonah and Lucas have been over here working. And I just love it. And I want to share it. Share it with you. Well, we still got some stuff up here that we have to get rid of. We're just working a little bit here and there. But we've expanded our garden section. He got all that old fencing taken down and we fenced it, put in up new rails lower to the ground to keep the pigs out. Put a double gate here. And then he did these raised bed trellises. We're gonna paint that wall and fix the window. That was from where we had the horse stalls, and one of the horses kicked the window out, so we have to fix all that. But I got these two planted today. I still have to plant this one. And then over here, we've got the trellis started for the tomatoes. That's going to be the trellis to make you jealous kind of a thing, with the string that comes down and then you clip them so that they can grow up. Back there, oh, this is new too. I haven't shown y'all the garden at all. Here's the potatoes. Are doing good. I started weeding the squash and zucchinis. Have to finish that half of the row. All the tomatoes are up. Some of them are much larger than others. You can see where the grass just really started coming back, but it's really easy to pull out because it's just loose on top of the soil. And then down here I have some chocolate bell peppers that I just got transplanted. But over here is our cucumber trellis. So these are slicers. And then in front of those I have little eggplants that were given to us, but all of these are slicer cucumbers. So this whole trellis is going to be cucumbers. And then in these end beds here, I haven't really decided what I'm going to put. There's an end bed on each section of this, so we haven't decided what we're going to put in there yet. All of this is going to be tilled for okra, corn, and cherry tomatoes. This is killing all of the grass just to make it easier to till underneath there. Once we till this year, this is it. We have been rebuilding our soil, so we've just been working and working and working to get it rebuilt because it was sand. And I'm going to do a video soon on that just to show the difference. Got habaneros, pepperoncinis, no, pimento peppers, Tabasco. This is our jalapeno from last year coming back. We overwintered him. These are jalapenos. Those are jalapenos. This is cayenne peppers. Yeah, these are cayenne. So all the peppers are in their pots. This is my horseradish. Already needs to be transplanted to another area. This is corn and green beans. And these guys work well together. So we did it as a three sisters, but it's only two sisters garden. These are paste tomatoes, Amish paste tomatoes, and Romas over here. These guys, this one here is not doing so great. These guys are catching up. They're starting to do better. We've got, I've got more pumpkins to plant out. Oh, yeah, I'll show you the pumpkin patch I'm working on. Steve built it to keep the animals out, and I'm working on getting the pumpkins planted. This is what I have left of the peppers. These are sweet bananas, and some of these are going to be giveaways. We've got our herb box. This was the oregano that I planted last year that died off, and it came back. This is a new oregano, and that's an oregano. All of these guys are chives that came back. And of course, we've got our basil. We threw some strawberries in here because we didn't have anywhere else to put them. We've got parsley that is coming back. Rosemary's making it back. Lemon balm. Oh, look, that oregano's coming back even back here. That is a weed. This is stevia, another strawberry, some garden sage. This is chocolate mint, and this is a pineapple mint back here. So, and that's a weed. And there's some grass and stuff growing in there, but that chocolate mint smells really good. I might have to put some in tea or something. So right now, this is where we are with the garden. Really happy with everything that's going on. Even the asparagus, like we're getting asparagus stalks now. I have to get in here and weed this, and then of course we'll put more mulch down. Look at this fatty. Look at this fatty. Oh look, hey T, what are you doing over here? You follow me? Did you follow me? Come on, kitty. You coming? She was next door, so she followed me over here. But isn't that so pretty? Looks so much better than what was there. We're getting it. He's been working on this steady for like this whole week. Well, longer than that. We've just been working on it, and a lot of it is we can't do anything yet with the house because we're still waiting for everything to fall into place, which is not a bad thing. You know, with the way prices are right now. I'm just locking the gate up. Sorry. Next project is the bee yard. I gotta get that fixed up. And then Steve and Jonah and Lucas cleaned up all of that wood that he had brought home, which Jonah knocked off all the braces and unscrewed them, and then they took those boards and cut them down to make those raised beds. So we don't have really money invested in wood because we try to use whatever we can. And like I said, he brings stuff home off of jobs. Oh, this is really hard, sorry. Watch, she'll follow me out here. She can get out. So all of this has been cleaned up. This is where we want to try and put our drain field so that it's behind the garage, because we're going to have to put in a whole new septic system because they changed code on it. So that fence will probably be coming down when we start construction so that they can access it to run pipe and everything. But this is where we're putting the pumpkin patch, and we just put this fence around it because we're trying to keep the deer and stuff out. And I got half of it planted, but I gotta do the other half. And we're gonna try and do watermelons in here too. So these guys are all field pumpkins. And then we'll do that side, and then we're gonna come back and mulch in all over here. But other than that, we've got cages around our trees because the deer have been chowing down on them. But she's coming back. This one's got some new leaves on the top, so she's making a comeback. The apple is. The fig tree, well, the orange tree is still doing what she's doing. Let's see. She had a bunch of oranges on her, little teeny tiny ones. See them? They're all, I'm really hoping that we'll get a pretty good orange harvest if we can keep them from getting eaten as well. You can't be mad at them. The way they're building everywhere, they're tearing all the woods down. They don't have anywhere to go. So we have a family of 5 that come up back here, and you know, like I said, you can't really be mad at them. But this is our fig tree. I've been kind of babying it since last year, and she's got new growth coming out on the tips here. That's all new, but we've got a cage around her so that she won't get eaten. And let's see, we still have to get Gabe's headstone out, and yes, we're still getting a dogwood tree, so he will have his tree, but we haven't gotten there yet. This is the most leaves this mulberry has had on it since I've ever seen it. The deer can't eat it here. Kind of a flower is that? Look at that, that's kind of cool. I don't know what that is, but it's pretty. To look that up. But so that's doing good. The Japanese plum, excuse me, look at all this new growth. I mean, the canopy itself has expanded a lot. Obviously since we transplanted it, but she's even putting out new branches along her stem and her stalk, I'm sorry, and that's getting much thicker and stronger, so she's doing really well. Blueberries are still here. We've got new leaves all over this one. Now, she went into shock for quite some time when she got transplanted, but look at all of this finally new growth. She's putting out new leaves. So she's finally coming back. She's like, I'm happy again. Blueberry. That one's a little because it got mowed over and then it got eaten. And this blueberry's coming back because the deer were eating her. This one even has new growth finally. Pomegranate got planted. I mean, I have literally done nothing to this since I stuck it in the ground, but they're supposed to be really easy keepers as long as they have well-drained soil. don't know if I've said this. I'm pretty sure I have. But all this duckweed, we had started getting it cleaned up. You can see that on old videos. But then we had the fire, and now we don't have power here. So we can't run the aerator, and we won't treat the pond until we get the aerator back, because the last time we did, we started getting floating fish because it kills all the vegetation sinks, changes the pH, and it also depletes all of the oxygen source for in the water. So we fixed it. We ran the aerator and saved what was left of the fish, but we did lose a good little handful. And so this is, as soon as we get the power pole, this will be treated and gotten taken care of. We're saving the slabs to put in a bulkhead, so you'll have steps down, and then eventually we'll get some beach sand and pour loads of beach sand down here so that we'll have a nice little white beach. This tree, she's going away. All of this is going to go away. We're going to kind of bulkhead it in so that we can maintain that hill, and probably put a palm or something there, because we're going to make this the tropical area, as we've talked about before. And then my banana tree is doing good. I really hope she's got a new leaf here. I want her to get nice and big and pretty. So we're going to do everything we can to really take care of her this year. And then Steve put the pineapples in that to try to keep the pigs from being able to eat it, because Elsa will get it if she can, for sure. But that's basically it, guys. I mean, the apple tree, we still have the barrels around her because she's put out new leaves where the deer ate it, but we don't want them to get it again, so we just have the barrels around it, which these are empty barrels that were given to us. They just had chlorine in them, and so what we're doing, we just cut them into thirds so that they we'll use them for the pepper pots that are over there. But yeah, she's doing good. I hope that she continues to do good. So but that's it for right now, guys. That is where we are, and I hope to have all of this. I mean, just look at that, so much nicer. It's just functional, and this hasn't been an overnight process. Like, this has been a long process, but I think that we're finally reaching our goal. I mean, you can see, even out here in the grass, you can still see where the wood chips are breaking down. But all of this was sand. Everything out here was sand from the horses, and it has really transformed just since 2018 when we started having all of this dumped. So that's my quick little garden update. Thanks for hanging out with me for a little bit tonight. I hope to have some more videos coming up for you this week. It's just one of those times right now. You're doing all the work and you're not thinking about taking pictures and stuff. So, but that's it. That's what we got going on, and I'll keep you updated, and hopefully I'll have more to share soon. So thanks for watching. Have a good weekend, guys.